want to get better at English grammar as a student, it's totally doable. Think of it like learning to ride a bike. You start slow, practice a lot, and eventually it becomes easy. Today's story is about Leo and the grammar game. Once there was a student named Leo who loved learning, but English grammar felt like a giant, confusing maze. He knew what he wanted to say in his head, but when he wrote it down, it often came out wrong. He'd mix up words or forget how to use commas, and it made him feel a bit sad. One day, Leo's older cousin, who was really good at English, noticed he was struggling. "Hey, Leo," she said, "grammar isn't a maze, it's like a big puzzle or a game. Let's play." She showed him a very simple game. "First," she explained, "let's find the name words, nouns, in this sentence, then the doing words, verbs." Leo thought that was easy. He started finding names of people, places and things in his everyday conversations and his favourite storybooks. He realised that understanding these basic parts was the first step. Next, his cousin told him to read one short story in English every day. "Don't worry about understanding every single word," she said. "Just see how the sentences look. How do they start? How do they end?" Leo started reading comics and simple adventure books. He noticed how periods and commas helped sentences make sense, like traffic lights guiding cars. Then came the writing practice part of the game. Leo started keeping a small notebook. Every evening he would write 3 sentences about his day. At first his sentences were very simple, but he slowly tried to make them longer and more interesting, trying to remember the rules he was learning. He even started using a grammar app on his tablet, which was like having a friendly helper point out his mistakes. When the app showed him a mistake, he wouldn't just fix it, he'd try to understand why it was wrong. "Oh, so you puts on the verb if the subject is one person," he'd think. Leo also started listening more carefully when he watched his favourite English cartoons. He noticed how the characters put their words together, and he tried to copy their clear sentences in his head. It wasn't magic, and it didn't happen overnight. Sometimes Leo still felt stuck, but he remembered his cousin's words. Every time you learn something new or fix a mistake, you're winning a point in the grammar game. Slowly but surely, Leo's sentences started to make more sense. His teachers noticed, and he felt much more confident when writing. The big, confusing grammar maze had turned into a fun game he was actually good at. He realised that with a little bit of effort each day, anyone could get better at English grammar